Hey, welcome back. So far we are doing very well with adding products to our system. So we are going to replace these very soon. Okay, so let's go back to our admin page and finish up. Now, let me go back just a second here. So if you look at our categories here on the home page, you see that our categories have subcategories. Well, some of them do, others do not. So it would be a good idea to actually have subcategories here as well. Okay, so adding subcategories, believe it or not, is very easy to do. So let me come back here for a second. So to demonstrate that, here all we need to do to make subcategories is to add one more column here, which is for the parent, and that's it. So once we add a parent, we will be able to add subcategories, and those subcategories can go as deep as we want. So let me give an example here for a second. So let me go to where is this? Let's go to the structure. So we're in our eShop DB categories table, and then here we are editing the structure. So let's add one more column here, and we're going to call that column the parent, like that, the parent column. So we'll leave it at integer because we'll be using IDs for parents. So we will leave it there, and I will hit save at this point. And let me come back here, and of course we'll be using parent to search for what we want. So let's add an index over there. So if I go back to browse now, you see that parent is 0 by default. So this is fine because we don't actually have a category with the ID of 0. So this worked just fine. So let's say, for example, I want to convert clothes into a subcategory of food. Now that would be very easy because all I have to do is just say parent is equal to 1 right there. Then just like that, it's a parent, it's a child of food. So this will work just fine because I can have all these as children of one category, and that will work fine. If you come back here to our page, you will see that the relationship is one to many. So there is one category that has many children, but we won't have many children that have one parent. So it's a one to many relationship. So it can work just by putting a parent over there. So of course, now that we have this thing here, we will have to add it to our situation here. So let's go to the admin area again. Let's go to categories, view categories, and now that we have status, we can actually put parent over here. So here when I click add new, now I want to add a category here with the category name, but I want to be able to select a parent if I want to, so that I can create subcategories. Okay, so let me close this for a second. Let me go to, okay, where we have clothes, for example, we can have shirts or something like that. So let's see how we can deal with that situation. Okay, so let's come to our text editor inside apps and inside views, eShop, admin, and then let's go to the categories.php, and let's come back here. So this is the add new category ending, and this is the beginning, so we are in the right place. And as you can see, we have category name, right? So let's duplicate the entire div here. Let's do that. Duplicate, Control Shift D. Yes, of course. So instead of let's say parent, like that. We'll say parent, and of course name will be parent, like that. Okay, so parent, ID, category, no, ID should be parent as well, like that. So you can make these names more unique than this. That's entirely up to you, but we are not going to be using an input here. What we will need to use is we need to list the categories available. So we already do know how we had created something where we list the categories. That's for making products. So let's open products.php. And if I come down here to one of these areas where we are add new product, should be somewhere around here. These are images, of course, but there is always that section for categories, which is right here. So this is the part I was looking for right here. So I will copy all this to that point and copy. So I will come back here and replace with the copy. Bam. Okay, so it's category, but in our case it's supposed to be the parent. Now this is well set up because we already are getting the ID, because remember we set parent to be an integer column. So this is correct. The value should be a number, which is an ID, but we're supposed to see the actual category. But we need to be able to get this value initially. So let me just select that and go up here so I can find it somewhere. Where is this happening from? Well, like I had said, all logic should happen away from the views. So definitely this is happening inside our controller. So that'd be the admin controller, but the products area, which is here where we get the categories. So products, category there, and then we load category. No, I think we are not using that there, so we just need this right here, and of course we need that as well. Okay, so let me copy that. Let me come to the controller that we need this on is right here, actually, inside categories. So so we are reading from the categories after all. Yeah, the only difference is that here we are reading the disabled. We are not reading the disabled, but here we are, because we want to still be able to disable and enable them. So say categories, let's change this a little bit. Say categories here, we add here. So one of these can be categories all, like that. Make table categories all, like that. Then we'll put categories some, paste there. Okay, so this one is all the categories, but this one will only be where they are all those that are not disabled, because we don't want to be able to select a disabled category for adding to when adding our products. So I'll leave that one there, like categories, and then we just need to add it to our rows here. So I'll say copy and put categories here, do the same thing there, and that should do it. Yeah, so let's refresh our page, click add new, and now we have this awesomeness right here. So if I click, you see that we can select a parent over here. That's how we get subcategories. But this looks terrible, so let's go back and fix that. Now if I go to what are these products in the views, I did do this, so I guess I used that. So let me copy that particular thing, and right here I will paste right there, so it can clear the air between these two. So parent, yeah. Now the parent is optional, of course, so we'll say parent and we'll say optional, just so they can know they don't need to suffer for this. Okay, so refresh, add. Ooh. Now optional should be on the second line, so let's just give it a space there, and that ought to do it. And let's refresh and add again, and there we go. So we have the category and we have the parent. So just remember that the parent is optional, so we don't have to enforce that. And as soon as there's a parent here, we will know that it's a subcategory. Okay, so what I will do here is let's add this to our system. So that's parent, right? Now of course we will need to add this when editing as well, so let me copy everything from there to there. Let's reduce the space there, and let's come back here to where it says edit. So editing also. Now there's category edit and there's parent. Let's say edit. Now the reason we get to put a different ID here is just for identification, but this can remain parent and category just like in the adding section. All right, so that should do everything we need for now.